Hey everybody, Travis at MUDDCreek.com. Today we are reviewing the Mako telescopic saltwater rod. That's a 7-foot rod. Now I say saltwater loosely. I actually have one of these rods and I use it quite frequently. This exact same rod. I used it this weekend actually to catch a couple trout with it in just a regular lake. And it works well. I like it because it's real durable. It can handle the big fish. So I say saltwater loosely because you really can use this in freshwater without any problem. I've also taken on a hiking trip and it worked real well. So this is what it comes like in the case here. I'll go ahead and take it out. They've gone by the brand Calypso for a long time. I've noticed lately the ones that are being shipped to me actually come with the brand Hurricane on it. So I'm not really sure what they're going with. I think they may have changed the name, but Mako's still kind of the main style or type for this rod. So you still get the same quality, but I've just noticed that lately they have, it appears, looks like maybe changed their name to Hurricane. So oftentimes have been under the name Calypso. So let me pop this open for you and show you what it looks like here. Comes in this nice little case here, which is kind of handy to store it, but this is how it comes. I actually like having this little cap cover here. I mean, you can obviously use it to hang, but this really kind of helps protect especially your top loop there so that it doesn't break. I actually have held on to this. I mean, you can throw it away, but it's nice because it kind of keeps it snug so it doesn't come loose and telescope out when you don't want it to. So I'll pop this off just to show you what we got here though. So here's the rod itself. You can just see it. It comes out real well. A little too fast there, but it comes out real well. Collapses right down into place, and then it's just friction set. I'll show you that. So you can just see it just stays right in place there, and you just kind of line them up, where you'd like them, and it does real well. Let me show you here. Flip this over. See if I can show you some of the specs on the rod. Right there. I don't know if you can see it that well. The item number on this is MAK-7MHS/T. You probably can't really see it that well. Like I said, this is actually a 7-footer, and it's a 6-piece medium-heavy spinning rod. So line weight, you can go from 12 to 30 pounds. I mean, this really is meant to be, used with big fishing. But I've used it for small lake trout as well, and it does fine. I mean, obviously it's a little heavier than what you'd probably want to use, but I've gotten away with it just fine. Lure weight is 1 to 3 ounces, so this thing's really well built. I just like it. The structure's well built. The handle, I really enjoy the handle when I fish with this because it just has a lot of handle to hang on to. You can really cast with it. Really like these hoods here. Some of the cheaper ones tend to break pretty easy. It does have the plastic here to do the adjustments, but it's kind of got like a little metal collar here that seems to really keep it stable and in place. But I noticed that when I tighten this up, my reel doesn't wobble around a lot, which I've seen with other reels that I've owned over the years, that some of them tend to wobble around quite a bit. So I really like it because it's just a real sturdy rod. So this is a 7-foot version here. Let me give you an idea how long it is. It's almost too long for my table here. Compact. It's about 19.5 inches compact. So, and then obviously 7 feet long. Let me show you how much it weighs, so you can get an idea for that. So you're talking about 7.6 ounces. That's actually not too bad for as strong a rod as this is. You can't go too wrong with that. So that's pretty good actually. It really is a great rod, and I've really enjoyed it. I've used it a lot, and I haven't had any problems with it. And it seems to do really well for catching fish, trout. I know, I don't live by the ocean, so I don't do a lot of saltwater fishing, but I know it will work well for saltwater as well. So, don't let the name fool you. Even though it is a saltwater rod, it can easily be used for freshwater fishing, bass, trout, you name it. Any of the big game fish, it really could do a great job. I haven't taken it salmon or steelhead fishing yet. I'm going to give it a try this next year or this next fall and see how it does. I think it'll do just fine though. So this is the Mako 7-foot telescopic rod. Hope you enjoy the review. Come see us at www.muddcreek.com.